So it seems that in today's world, nothing ever gets done in Washington, D.C. with all the politics and everything that happens in Congress and with the president and even now the Supreme Court. It seems that Americans can't agree on anything. In my opinion, this all has to do with the two-party system that we have. The president, whatever party he decides to reside with, only his party seems to support him, unlike any of the other parties, which would make sense except for everything that the president does. The other party that the president doesn't claim just seems to hate every act that he does. With Congress, is the most polarized, I think, in all of Washington, D.C. The Senate is the worst with their filibusters, which is just an endless debate on a bill. You need 60 votes to end it, a filibuster, and the only way that really happens is if you have 60 Republicans or 60 Democrats. It never really matters on the person or what the bill is. It depends on if a Democrat or Republican is proposing the bill and who is against the bill. That really determines that. And also in the Supreme Court, presidents will, you can only nominate a judge once another judge decides to end their term, because they have lifetime tenure, and they'll make sure that they will put, a liberal or conservative judge on the seat, and that, I understand that, but it would just be better if they picked the most well-qualified, or what was best for the courts, if they needed another conservative on there, just to balance it out. I think that would just be the more responsible thing to do, since they do have lifetime tenure and they will be on there for a while. But a lot of these problems that everyone complains about in Congress, especially today, especially with the election going on, is that nothing seems to get done and Obama's not doing a good job. Congress is really the ones not getting the job done, and I think that's where most of the problems reside, because they are the most polarized, in my opinion, in Washington. To maybe stop this problem, people just need to realize that conservative does not need to be synonymous with Republican, and liberal does not need to be synonymous with Democrat, and that there are liberal Republicans out there and there are conservative Democrats, and they can come up with bills together and find solutions that both sides can agree on. Maybe not like their ideal of what they would like, but at least they're getting something done. Unlike what's happening now, whereas they just won't come to any agreement and nothing ever gets done. So in my opinion, it's not that we should do away with the two-party system, but definitely it needs to become less polarized, and people need to stop just trying to claim one specific party and following those exact ideals set by that party, and they need to really try to become more open-minded when it comes to politics.